Hi guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. You can join me in the full day of eating position where we start our morning. So yeah, I'm going to take you through a full day of eating on today's rest day. Got first meal on already. This morning I've already done 20 minutes of cardio, 25 minutes of steps, done a food shop, because I've got a full day of prep today for a dinner tomorrow. As is it the 15th today? 14th or 15th of December. So it's quite a busy time in terms of my chefing, as we have a lot of dinner parties for Christmas, a lot of Christmas gatherings, New Year, all that kind of stuff. So this period is quite a busy period for me. So I've got a full day of prep to do today. So I will take you along with me today and just show you what meals I'm having. Food hasn't changed in about 5 or 6 weeks, because weight's kind of continuing to move up, scale up, continuing to fill out this physique. So it's actually held a bit this week, which has been like the first time it's held a bit. I had my high day yesterday, so if you want to go back and watch the high day video that I did, that will showcase the protocol for our high day and what goes into it, pre, intra, post, and off-plan meal. Had 5 guys last night, some cookies, a few bits, nothing major, but I was weighed in 2 kilo heavier than I was yesterday morning. So fill out today, weight will start to drop back down. Tomorrow's weigh-in, Sunday's weigh-in, and then we're normally around the same as I was, or slightly higher than I was at the start of the week. So that's what we're kind of looking at. But I'll take you through today's food. I've just got meal 1 on now. It's 20 to 11 and I'm having meal 1. It's kind of how I go into my day after high day, is I just eat when I'm hungry with the first meal. So that could be 9 o'clock, could be 10 o'clock, could be 20 to 11, which it is today. I just don't want to put food in when I'm still quite full from yesterday. I've been awake since 4:30, 5, so it's a long time. It's about a 5.5 hour fast this morning before the first meal goes in. But in terms of like digestion, that's what I like to do. I don't like to stuff myself when I don't need to. I'll get a meal in now, so it's like 10 to 11. 20 to 11, probably start eating in about 10 minutes. And then my second meal will go in about 12:30. So once I get the first meal in, I'm pretty alright. So we'll get into this, show you what I'm having. See you in a bit. So that was just the spinach going in. Little tip for steaming your spinach or wilting your spinach down is grab a plate, the plate you're going to use. This also heats your plate up, so you can have a nice warm plate. Heat your plate up and then stick it over the top. Turn the heat down and that will steam or wilt your spinach down. Little good tip there. Instead of having to stir it and mash it all up, you get quite nice spinach by doing that. So the AM supplements that I have every single morning, we've got the health range from Supplement Needs. So liver stack, heart stack, Astrag Flow, We've got probiotics in there from supplement needs as well. Digest Farmer from JP, trained by JP. Omega-3, Talis Martin, Proviron, high strength multivitamin, vitamin D2, K2, vitamin D3, K2. What else? I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's every day, and then I have most of them as well with my last meal. And yeah, I know black coffee is still in, and it will be for the foreseeable. It's probably my favourite part of my morning, having my coffee. I have a double espresso before the gym or cardio, and then I have my next coffee with my first meal or second meal on a training day. First meal on a rest day. It's just a standard black coffee, but it's a nice big one. It lasts a while, so I really enjoy that. Little tip for poached eggs as well. You saw me just do the 4 poached eggs. White wine vinegar. Now, I actually ran out this morning, so I haven't got any white wine vinegar in there. If you don't have any, use some salt. A decent bit of salt just helps bind the white together. And if you've got the deeper the saucepan, the better, because obviously when you crack the egg in, it's going to drop down and then it's going to come back up, and the white kind of seals around the yolk as it comes back up. If you've got a flat one, it doesn't have time to do that, so it's just going to get flat poached egg. Mine are kind of flat. I just use a standard saucepan, but I know I can cook them fine. I'm not really bothered about them being perfectly teardrop shaped. And don't boil the water. Don't boil the water, because that will just break the white up. So make sure you simmer. Keep it on like a medium heat. So yeah, we're gonna get this together now. Show you the finished product for meal 1. Also my salt intake for today. So I just use a little pot here which has got my salt in for the day. Weigh out in the morning. I do 5 grams of low sodium salt and 8 grams of pink Himalayan, and then spread that across my six meals, and that's every single day. So just literally weighing everything out and making sure you've got everything in place so that you know exactly what's going in every single day, instead of kind of guessing your salt. I know people like to use a grinder and do like 8 grinds of whatever on each meal, which is again fine, as long as you're just keeping it consistent, so you know how to, so you can go back to it and see what's an issue, what's not. So some days you're not having high amounts of salt, some days you're not having low amounts of salt, which could impact training, could impact hydration, everything. So keep that consistent. That'll go on every single meal today. So next meal of the day, it is about 12:30 right now. So I'm actually pretty hungry and pretty ready for my next meal. So 12:30, this is our kind of pancakes and rice cakes meal. Bit of like on a rest day, I kind of like to have for my second meal, and always have like it's kind of like a snacky meal that doesn't really seem like a bodybuilding meal, if you like. So what I like to do is have rice cakes, which have always been, if you see my prep high days when we've done like 1,000, 1,200 gram of carbs, rice cakes have always been a staple. Show day, always have these rice cakes. I just really like them, and always have since kind of doing show day and doing high days and having to input rice cakes and jam and and things, and I'm still hungry, so appetite's still really high. So I like to keep volume pretty high, which is why I'm having rice cakes. So 6 rice cakes here. There's 15 grams of jam on these rice cakes altogether. 11 grams of peanut butter and some cinnamon, always cinnamon. And then I'm going to be making these pancakes. So I've got my pancake mix here, which is 100 grams of oats blended up with, so I do 16 grams of whey in the pancake mix, and then 16 grams of whey, which I make into like a whey paste, which I basically put on top. And then I do 2 grams of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda. What else? 20 grams of raisins. That's it. And then we're just going to fry them off now. And then when it gets to this stage, so when it gets to starts to brown around the outsides, you see those bubbles start to come through. It should be like brown around here. You want to flip it. See if I do this one-handed without the pan having to move. Boom. Yeah, I'm gonna do that I'll probably get about 4 out of these. That'll be our pancakes. So I actually missed filming my last meal number 3. You didn't miss much. It was literally just 120 grams dry weight jasmine rice, 2 fillets of cod, some courgette. That was it. So we're on to meal number 4 now. It is currently 20 past 5. So meal number 4 and meal number 5 are exactly the same. So I'll just show you this one. And then I won't show you meal number 5 because it's exactly the same. We've got another rice meal, so 120 grams dry weight jasmine rice, some courgette, and then 250 grams raw weight chicken, 12 grams peanut butter, and that's it. Same as meal number 5, and then I will show you my last meal, which will be my pre-bed / pre-workout meal for tomorrow's delts and arms session. So I'm gonna get this down now. Meal 5 will probably be about 7 o'clock. Last meal is usually about 9 o'clock. I don't mind having it too close to bed. I've never really suffered with any digestion problems or issues with like that. So go to bed around 10, half 10, and that will be it. So get this meal down, same as meal number 5, and then we'll see you for our last meal. So last meal of the day going down. It's currently about 9 o'clock. We have pancakes again. So this is my second round of pancakes. Here we go. So we've got 4 there. I got 4 out of it. As you can see, decent oat pancakes there. So 120 grams of oats, 2 grams of cinnamon, 36 grams of whey. I'm using the cereal milk at the moment by Perform Whey. Still, what else? Baking powder, bicarb powder, like half a teaspoon of each, just to get some volume out of it. Some rye, 21 grams of raisins, 17 grams of jam, and 7 grams of peanut butter. These weights are very specific, I know. That's just how it works out and how the macros work out and fit. So that's that. It's my last meal. I've also had, I'll also have my standard apple as well with this. I have an apple in the morning and at night. I don't track any of my kind of fruit. So you saw this morning I had apple and pineapple. I don't really track those kinds of things, never have. They're just staples that stay in every single day, that stay consistent. And that goes for off season and prep. So you might be like, what are you doing to track your fruit in prep? No, it's just something that stays consistent that I have every single day at the same times. Doesn't, you know, if it's the kind of thing where it's like, if you start prep with it and finish prep with it, it doesn't really make a difference. And it's fruit. It's an apple a day, 2 apples a day. I just see it as a health thing. I just like to have it in. Just keeps my micronutrients in there. So we'll finish this. I've had my nightly vitamins and minerals as well. So I had the supplement needs health stack again, metformin, and the digest farmer from Trained by JP. So 2 of those servings a day. This will wrap us up for tonight. Go to bed, wake up in the morning, coffee, my normal routine, and then go and train delts and arms. Just some steps tomorrow in the morning, no cardio, then cardio on Sunday. So that is us for today, 4 day of eating, except for that meal I didn't film. But other than that, that is us. Pretty basic. Food stay the same. I'll put all the macros and stuff at the end of this, but food stay the same for the last 5 or 6 weeks really, and weights just continue to kind of climb, like 1 kilo a week. So yeah, we'll just the next time I'll do a full day of eating will be when food changes, maybe drastically or not, but if it does change, I'll do a full day of eating on a training day and show you that. Or if the high day changes, the high day protocol changes. But for now, we will I'll get us down, wind down before bed, get my last. I've got about a litre of water left to drink. Water at the moment, or water which is every day consistent, again exactly the same every day, is my standard 6 litres. I've done that for years. It's just a consistent habit that I try and put in place, but that gets done. I'll stop drinking water literally just before bed. I don't really mind getting up in the night for a piss, but that's that. So I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm trying to think of things to say, I don't know why. There's nothing to say. But yeah, I'll get us down, go to bed, delts and arms in the morning. Thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, whatever things you have to do. And we'll see you in the next one.